Welcome back, everyone, and happy holiday season. Finally, I am really excited to decorate my house with you guys. I absolutely love the holidays so much, and I've been waiting to decorate this house like forever. I feel like we didn't get like a real Christmas last year, and this one I just want it to feel so special, and I absolutely love this house so much. I love like the Spanish old vintage style of it, and I really try to maintain that with everything I do here. So that's definitely going to be part of my design. I'm also kind of really interested in this like British kind of look. I can show you some pictures here, and also like I love like a kitschy like Palm Springs Christmas. I definitely don't want to go far down the road with those two, but I want to incorporate some of those. And I also kind of have been loving the Anthropologie Christmas designs. I never really was a huge Anthropologie fan, but I love like the organic kind of whimsical take on it. And I think it's important with holidays to have some of that whimsicalness, but if that's even a word, but then also to really kind of lean into your current style, because I feel like that's what makes it unique and makes it feel like it's yours. And that's what just is really exciting to me. So I really want to kind of blend all these different design styles and make my own version of Christmas this year. And I have a lot of stuff that I haven't used yet. I went thrifting last year in November for a ton of different like secondhand or vintage decor items for Christmas specifically, and found a ton and didn't really get to use them because of everything that happened. So I'm excited to bring those in and show them to you if you haven't seen them yet. And then I've also of course been collecting stuff all throughout the year. And then I also just went to like Target and like two Goodwills and found some really fun stuff to incorporate in here. So I'm excited to see what the final outcome is. I put this little tree up just for Thanksgiving to get excited for like the season, and finally today's the day. So let's jump into it and let's get started. So the first thing I want to do is just show you like what the place looks like, and then we can kind of get started from there. It's really not much different than what we started with. I just took out all of the Thanksgiving and fall decor and put it on my table in the kitchen. And then yeah, the place is kind of a mess at the moment, but it's a good place to start for like a full makeover. So let's get into it. I unloaded all of the Christmas decorations already, and I can't wait to show you guys a lot of them because I thrifted a lot of this stuff last year. And so this is kind of a Christmas redo for us, but most of this stuff is honestly thrifted. We've got some cute little stockings and stocking hangers and like this really pretty bowl that I put some of the pomegranates I got and the pine cones in. And then this is the room. So like we actually ended up putting up one of our little Charlie Brown Christmas trees. We got this last year at IKEA in the as-is section for $20. And it came with most of the stuff, like these little bulbs and this little tinsel, but we put on all these like gold and silver disco balls. And then we put on these little cute mushrooms I got at World Market last year. And then I also put on these. I got these at IKEA this year. They're, I don't know, cherries or apples or something. And then I had some really nice velvet ribbon from last year. Oh, we also put on some like battery powered lights, so I'll turn those on. And then over here, I've still got the candles in the fireplace, which I love. It's been like a really nice vibe all season. And then we've got the TV up here because we were watching like Charlie Brown Christmas. So I'm gonna probably end up taking that down as it's just a little bit of a monstrosity up there. This is just kind of the state of the bookcase at the moment, just using my new little bookends that I made. And I'm probably going to end up removing this plant. And then I never showed you, but I actually put up these curtains here. And this has been so nice for privacy at night, and then just also blocking some of the sun. So I think the Christmas tree is actually going to go right here. And then I ended up getting this wreath from Trader Joe's, and I just added this like little ribbons to it. And it was kind of nice to have this here for Thanksgiving as well. I think I also really want to like add like a garland around here. I think that would look really nice. Definitely like a garland on the mantle. And then I found some like Pinterest photos where people like kind of decked out their chandeliers, and I have a couple ideas for that, so I might DIY something. And then I forgot to show you, I actually found this at Target, and I just really like the colors. I think it's the Magnolia collection. It's almost the same as this one. As you can see though, it's just like a lot darker and kind of just more wintry and moody. So I'll just have to switch that out. And then I also got this really pretty pillow from Target. They only had one. I thought it would be so cute if they had another one that had like little pine cones on it or something, but I thought just having this in here would be kind of festive and cute, or I can put it on the chair or the couch or whatever. But it feels really nice. It feels like high quality. It doesn't feel like cheap. I don't really like cheap holiday pillows. So that's kind of where we're at for the moment, and I think we should just jump into it. Depot had a Black Friday sale on their 6 to 7 foot noble firs, I believe, so that's definitely the one that we picked up. I also love how they have this sign to show you how many lights you might need for the size of your tree, which is really helpful. And then they have this really great bin of all the offcuts, and I took some of these home for the scent and to add throughout the house. So before I bring in the tree, I really want to take some extra precautions to keep the floors safe, considering they're original and they've been refinished a few times and we really need to take care of them. So I got this blue tarp and I think I'm just going to like fit it underneath the tree skirt so that when we water the tree, it doesn't leak onto the floor, because sometimes that happens. And it wasn't such a big deal at the last place where we had like vinyl flooring, because you could easily just like wipe it up and it wouldn't be a big deal. So I'm going to try to hide it as much as possible, considering this thing is blue. And I think I can just cut the corners or fold them over so that it can hide underneath the tree skirt and protect the floors. So if you're like me and still buy a real Christmas tree, then I have a few tips for you. My first is to plug in your lights before you put your Christmas tree up against the wall. It's so much easier. My second tip is to put the tree in the stand outside while it's still on the netting. It's so much easier to handle. And lastly, if you want your tree to stay fresh as long as possible, use this tree preserve with some warm water and water it once a week. Alrighty, now that I've got it up and it's watered and I have the tree skirt going, I'm just going to cut it open and start decorating it. But I just wanted to say it smells so good in here. It looks really good. I love how the light on the window is kind of like shining through all the branches. It's gonna look so pretty with the lights and the ornaments. Okay, I think we finished putting the lights on here. It's just gonna take like a little finessing to kind of like hide the string in here and push it back. I try to like keep some out toward the end and others like toward the back so it feels like it's really full. But after that, I think we can just start putting some ornaments on it. I think it looks really, really good. Okay, these are all of the ornaments that we pretty much have used in the past years, but I just went to Target and I found these and I thought that they were really cool. They look really vintage and kind of retro, and they were like 25 or 30% off or something. So I thought that these were great because they're made out of glass. And then these are all kind of the fun personal interest ones. We like the mushrooms, the cactuses, tennis. And then I feel like this is a little like anthropology kind of vibes. So it's kind of like I have a mix here. I feel like this could kind of be anthropology as well. These are like terracotta, which are really nice. So maybe it's kind of more like an anthropology vibe of like the little mixed interests here of just like mixed materials and colors and things like that. I love that these look kind of like mid-century. And then I love all these like different wood ones. There's like a tiki mask here and snowflakes. And then there's kind of just these general like silver ones. These are probably one of like the first I bought as an adult, just like silver stuff from probably the Dollar Tree or whatever. And then I found this at Target last year. I thought it was really cute. And I honestly don't remember where I got these, but I love these a lot. They're really pretty. They're kind of like made out of brass, so I think they're really nice. I only have a couple of them though, but I really like this kind of look right here. And then I got these at Target a while ago. They're from the Magnolia brand and they're wood beads and they're nice to use as garlands, so I might end up using these as well. I kind of like that they're neutral and kind of match like the vibe of the house. So I think my strategy is to just start with the ornaments that I really like, but also have like a more neutral vibe, and then maybe pepper in like the really fun ones to kind of give it more of an elevated look. And lastly, this is the star we have for the tree. I absolutely love this thing. It is so huge and really, really pretty. It's just like really heavy. So I just kind of had to like put 3 stems together here, but you can barely even see this little zip tie thing. And I think it looks really nice. This garland on Amazon, I think last year, and it's really, really skinny, and I like it because it kind of feels different than the typical like tinsel garland, and I thought it would look really nice here on the tree. I feel like it gives it like a good color, so I think I want to add like a secondary garland with this tinsel garland. Alrighty, it is already getting dark even though it's like only 2:30 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'll do my best with the lighting. And I wanted to show you, after I went to Trader Joe's, I picked up that wreath that's on the door, and I also got 3 of these bundles of like cedar garland, and I was thinking I could just put it like up here on the divider between the dining room and the living room and kind of create this like dramatic moment. Okay, so I put one up here to kind of hold it in the corner, and then I'm just gonna put another one right here per se, maybe, like, and that's just gonna kind of like hold it in. So I just like added some rubbing alcohol to the wall to hold it there, and then hopefully this will help keep it on the corner of the wall. If we do like opposing hooks here, it is supported on either side. So we're just gonna do one in the middle, and then I added a couple extra here, and there was one in the middle and one in the corner, and it seems to be holding up pretty nicely, and it looks really cool. I think I'm just gonna hide the white hooks with some extra like pieces here like that. I'll just have to like, I don't know, maybe like glue it or tape it. Alrighty, so I finally have this up here, and I just like put a little wreath up there. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that, but I am loving this. It looks really great. It feels kind of anthropology-ish. It's like very organic, and I love how these are just like hanging down kind of naturally. But I think I'm gonna have to call it quits for tonight because it's just really dark, so I will pick up with the decorating tomorrow. I actually just wrapped 2 little presents last night with some really cheap and pretty IKEA wrapping paper. So I want to move on to the mantle. Last night I actually put a garland up here, and I wrapped it with these like thrifted bells that I got. They were just on like a wire. And then I also put in some of these like string lights as well. They're just battery powered. And then I added some of these candles that I already had here on the bookshelf. These are actually thrifted though. I got these for 25 cents. And then I got these really pretty ones from my sister-in-law from Barcelona. They're just like a really pretty twisted sage green, and all of these little gold candlesticks are also thrifted. I'm kind of like really liking this minimal look. And then I added these reindeer up here, and they originally came with these little wreath kind of necklaces. They look like this, so I just basically took this off, and I feel like taking it off just kind of like elevates it a lot. But it just feels like I need like a little bit more height. I do have these books, and they're basically Christmas colored. So I thought maybe I could put these over here in the corner to just kind of elevate these candlesticks a little bit more. And then I thrifted these as well. They were only $5.99 for both of them. They're made out of some kind of iron. And then they have this like really pretty kind of just star pattern on them. And then I want to add this really pretty metal garland. It's got like Santas and reindeer on it, and I got this at a thrift store last year as well. And I thought just having kind of like this mixed metal look, the silver and gold and these iron Christmas trees just really looks kind of interesting and matches the style of the home to me. And of course we have to add stockings for our cats. So I found this really pretty metal angel at Goodwill for $5.99, and it's got this like really pretty kind of holly berry at the bottom. And when I was holding it, I kind of like heard that little noise, and I was like, oh my God, is this like a music box? So I think you just twist the bottom, it turns around and sings, I think, Holy Night or Silent Night. at the bar now, and I usually have this green tray here because I keep the alcohol bottles here when I have people over. But I was at the thrift store and I saw this really cute sleigh, and I thought that this would be such a fun addition to add like Christmas over here. Actually, I'm gonna put these really pretty Seasons Greetings glasses that I got at the Sea Hive Market, and I am obsessed with these. They are so cool and super vintage. Oh my God, this is so cute. I love the Christmas tree in the background. But I got this at a Goodwill or somewhere, actually, I don't know, for $3.99. I thought it would be kind of nice to maybe like replace this with something, but I could put it in like kind of a, maybe one of these if it fits. Okay, so that Ikebana vase is like maybe gonna work, but the concrete still shows, so I feel like it doesn't work. Or I don't know if I showed you guys these, but I got a set of them. They're like little smaller ones. And I thought maybe this could also fit in here. I mean, that's kind of chic. I like it. I also got these taper candles from Goodwill for $2, and they have like a really great thickness to them. I like having the iron element kind of in every area, and I think it just adds a lot of really great height. Alrighty, I'm ready to move on the table and then the chandelier, but I wanted to show you, went to Trader Joe's and I got this 12 days of scented candles. But isn't this so cute? Rhubarb, warm vanilla. I haven't smelled that one yet. What's this one? Sandalwood. Ooh, that probably smells good. So I'm definitely gonna burn some of these, and this is like my early Christmas gift to myself. Alrighty, so I've got this big box, and it's basically like holiday crafts that I want to do but haven't done yet. And I have a ton of these plastic bulbs. And so I think I want to add these to the chandelier, like in those Pinterest inspo photos, but I want to make them more interesting. So I've got this piece of floral foam and these little coffee stirrers, and I'm just gonna stick these in here and then put the little baubles on top. And then I'm going to spray paint them with some of these colors. This looks really cool. Even though it's kind of dripping there, it kind of works, you know? So I just wanted to stick to using some earthy jewel tones. So I used like a brick color, a moss color, and then I even introduced like this blue color, but I added a lot of the hammered gold and vintage gold on top just to give it like a layered look and make it look like it's kind of like a worn brass ornament. And I just continued to layer different colors on these until I thought it looked really interesting, and then I just let them dry overnight. Okay, you guys, it is day 3 of this Christmas home makeover. Basically, I thought I could get it done last night, but the daylight savings time is just like cutting 3 hours out of my filming time. So we're here again. It's the 3rd and final day, and I'm just going to show you what I did on the dining room table, and then let me give you an update on the ornaments. So I'm really loving how this is looking, but I want to show you the ornaments. I think they turned out really great. They're kind of super imperfect, but that's like what I love about them. And I really just want to hang them from here and see what it looks like. It might be really cute, so let's try it out. So this is the ribbon that I got last year that I used on our little fake tree that we got from IKEA. And I love the thickness, but I also wanted to like mix in a variety of sizes and styles. So I basically just cut this ribbon down the middle, and I kind of liked how like organic and ripped and natural it was. And I basically just did half of the ornaments with a thicker ribbon and the other half with this like ripped in half one. And I think it turned out really nice. I love this space so much. It feels vintage inspired, which is what I really like, but it also feels contemporary and me, feels cozy, and it feels high end without being kind of like austere. So I feel like this space really got accomplished. It's making me so excited for the holiday season. If you haven't decorated yet, hopefully you feel inspired to decorate your space as well. And by the way, if you have not subscribed yet, make sure you do that, as I try to post about every week, and I have plenty of vintage home decor and DIY content on this channel. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and let me know in the comments below what you thought of the ornaments on the chandelier. And also if you have any other ideas about the hooks for the garland over the archway. I don't really have a solution yet, so maybe you have an idea that I can implement. That's about it. Let me show you what it looks like in 3, 2, 1.